All right, guys. Hey, and welcome to Word of the Day Wednesdays. My name is Nicole D. Miller, author of When Love Wins. When Love Wins is an urban Christian fiction tale of two young female cousins with a rift in their relationship. When Natalie, the social justice advocate, faith-based writer, loses her mother, she moves in with her cousin Ashley and her uncle, thinking she will receive assistance with grief recovery. Instead of a warm welcome, she gets a cold one from Ashley, who is the urban socialite, artistic, fashionista, free spirit, who has a vendetta against Natalie. So even with all of Ashley's drama, Natalie feels spiritually led to love Ashley anyway. So you guys know I just kicked off the book launch for When Love Wins. The pre-sale is now over and books are freely available at whenlovewins.love. I actually was talking to my massage therapist today because I got a massage before this, and she had got the book, and her friend got the book, and they're going to be alternating weeks reading it. But she didn't know that when she's done reading it, she could put up a review on Amazon. And I'm like, yes, do a review on Amazon. I only want you guys to buy the book from me because I get more of the profit. So don't buy it on Amazon. Buy it at whenlovewins.love. But definitely put up the review on Amazon because that helps me get more of exposure and an opportunity to be a bestseller, and Amazon can push it so I can get more sales. All right, so you guys know for a year now, I've been doing Word of the Day Wednesdays every week where I piggyback off of my latest blog. Excuse me, I'm still kind of lingering. That cold I had last week still lingering. But I piggyback off of my latest blog. And so the last blog post that I just released Monday is called Traveling While Black. And it was inspired by my travels to Clearwater, Florida for my birthday. I just turned the big 40. Woo. And so I treated myself to a solo trip. This is only my second one. I normally have a friend or two or five accompanying me, but this time I went by myself. And I think it was so needed. The introvert in me definitely needed that downtime after hosting and having all the peeps here for all the things. So did my solo trip, thoroughly enjoyed myself. All I need is the sun's rays, clear water, which Clearwater definitely delivered, white sandy beach, and a nice little drink in hand. So I'm a happy camper. I don't have to do nothing but lay out in the sun. I definitely got my little tan on, so definitely excited about that. So even in the midst of experiencing, the beautiful terrain and the weather, although I will say Cleveland's weather is popping right now. I'm a little annoyed because I'm like, really? We got weather like Tampa. But not that I'm annoyed, just that you get away so that you can get nicer weather. It was like, well, damn, I could have stayed home. But no, so I enjoyed myself thoroughly, living the little high life and bougie life. I call myself someone who's like bougie on a budget or balling on a budget because I definitely have some, resources, but I always like getting a deal. And so I can't just be out here frivolously spending. So I definitely treated myself this time around because 40 is, big deal, big milestone, launching my first novel, becoming a novelist, big deal, So I say all that to say in the blog post, I share just some instances of being in these types of elite or privileged spaces and how when you're a person of color, you can receive these small, subtle, racist behaviors that are labeled microaggressions. And I think it's sad because that's not always the case, but you always question it like you do. And it's always in the back of your mind, like, is it because I'm black, or is it because I'm a minority, or is it because I'm a person of color, or is it because I'm gay or something, or is it because I'm a woman? There's just like all of these things. But for me, primarily it is my race because in our society, that's what speaks volumes before I ever get a word out of my mouth. So in these spaces, it's been very clear to me that the wealthy have their own mindset regarding these areas, and usually there's this subtle message that's saying to me and my friends, whoever I'm with at the time, you don't belong here. Like, we'll allow you here because it's illegal if we don't, but we don't want you here. And I've definitely had those experiences several times. And so in the blog, I just share like, well, my response is, I belong here more than you do because my ancestors built this country. And that's just how I feel about it. So if you can relate, definitely check out the blog, Traveling While Black. Now, I did something a little fun this time around. I made a little reel, which I'm going to drop later on today, of my travels. So, and I actually read the blog, so you can kind of hear the blog and you can see the pictures along with it. But definitely check it out. Like, share, save, repost. That's how I get the word out. That's how my platform grows. And if you can even relate, you can even email me at info@indiemillerpublishing.com. So, in addition to that, you guys may know that we just launched the publishing site. Now, I'm just getting back into the swing of everything from my vacation, so I haven't had a chance to beef up the marketing with that, but you're going to start seeing more with the publishing site because Indie Miller Publishing is in full effect, and you can check out more at www.indiemiller.pub. And you can schedule your one-on-one consultation if you know someone in need of a writer or editing or publisher, all the things. Definitely check us out. So, all right, guys, thank you so much again for all of your support and love. And I will see you next week on our next Word of the Day Wednesdays.